Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Cut your face off! Who with my knife? I sever your dreams! I feed your face to my dirty goat and take it out to the street. Slicing your face is like a dream. Slicing your face was like a dream. Satan.
Hey everybody, it's that time again. Time for your favoriteest show ever, the Swimcast. Hooray!
That we've only done once this year.
Hooray!
Right, okay, anyway, good evening, America. This is Johnny J. This is episode something. We are honored and privileged to be joined once again by Swimcast favorites, Willis, Casper Kelly, to talk about the new show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. Thursday nights, midnight. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're cruising into the tail end of it. Got three more to air, 2 more to complete.
Well, that's awesome and also disappointing that there's only 6 episodes, but I guess you got to start small to...
Yeah, no, we'd love to make more. We'll have to see what the network says, but yeah, we want to make more.
The live action is a lot more work than animation, a lot more standing.
Right.
You know, when you're directing, so.
A lot more free food available. You're working. A lot of downtime.
I don't know if my body could take doing 12, but maybe.
So you would say there's both pros and cons to different programming that you've done. I mean, this is your first live action program series proper. So
I think it's well, the pros obviously are their taco day and barbecue day, and but yes, there are cons too, like the days where they just like have vegetarian options. So
no,
that was fun.
Veggies are good.
No, it's fun. It's been great. It's been a good learning curve for us. It's been a blast doing this show. It's been a lot of fun.
So tell us a little bit about it. I mean, we've seen 3 episodes already. Well, I've seen 2. I have the 3rd one DVR. Shame on me.
Shame on you indeed.
Delete that one. That one's no good.
Oh.
No, it's good. They're all really great.
End
They're
point.
really shattering the mold of cable TV.
But tell us about the show.
Read your Bibles. Turn to page 546 in your Bible. Old Testament. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's about Gary, who you may be familiar with. Having seen the first 2, middle manager demon, trying to make his way in a job he's not very good at the best way he can.
So it's kind of like your own take on like the office workplace almost, only it's in hell, which it is anyway.
Yeah.
When you describe it like that, it sounds like a terrible show to watch. No, I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is, but I think it's also just a schlub's journey. You know, it's just sort of a funny comic, just a character that just doesn't know what he's doing, and is a little lazy, and is a little full of a dignity that he hasn't earned, and then just sort of trying to tread water in a workplace that's impossible. And I think that's pretty relatable for most people. So I think most people are full of shit anyways, right?
Yeah, he's trying to learn his powers like an opposite greatest American hero.
Yeah.
A little bit. His demonic powers he's not very good at.
Yeah, I think as time will go, it'll sort of progress and change, and you know, it's not all going to be about like haha, I got cola shoved up my ass today. You know, it's not, I think it's more than that. Ultimately, I think it's just like, I don't know. It's like I said, a schlub's journey.
So I have a question for Chris.
Yes.
What is your favorite kind of cat? Don't say a dead cat, and why?
Did he not answer that in the cancer marathon? Oh, never mind.
My favorite kind of cat is a catamaran. I don't have a good answer for that. I love all cats so much.
There's no bad answer to this question.
Except a dead cat.
I literally can't name one breed of cat. I apologize. Are there different breeds of cats?
Yes.
Like dogs? Like give me a couple. Give me a couple.
Well, there's the American Shorthair, which is the breed we're all most, familiar with. There's Maine Coon. They're really big.
The Maine Coon, I think, is pretty awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Would a tiger count, or is that too far out of the
Tiger counts.
All right.
It's a cat.
If you can give it a hug, it's a cat.
Let me bring this back full circle. My favorite cat would have to be our producer, Leopard. Have you seen her credits? Have you seen our credits? We have a feline producer named Leopard.
Yes.
A.K.A. Vishal Roni. He has decided to go under a pseudonym now, which is Leopard. He would be my favorite cat.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
That's a good pseudonym.
Like, what's your name? My name's Leopard.
I think Vishal is just doing that because I think he's concerned that the government is somehow tracking these credits.
He thinks God somehow won't judge him if his name is not on it, even though he's doing the show.
God, who knows all and sees all, goes to IMDb Pro.
Leopard.
Doesn't see Vishal's Roni's name.
So, we were hoping.
Is he doing that in Aqua Teen too? Is he Leopard in Aqua Teen?
I believe I remember seeing Leopard on the credits.
I don't know.
It's been a while. So we were hoping for fan questions, but apparently that fell through. I don't want to mention the only one we got.
Go ahead, do it. Mention the only one you got.
All right, let me pull this up just for the sake of saying we read a quote unquote fans.
Uh-oh.
There's also the one that my friend wanted me to ask.
Well, ask that one right now because
All
I
right.
need to look this one up.
A friend of mine wanted me to ask this specifically to Dave, but I guess you guys could both answer. What's your favorite number out of 69, 420, and 666?
God. I actually like 667 because that's the number after the number of the beast. Did I read that on Twitter? Jesus.
I play a lot of Xbox, and it seems like everybody's Xbox gamer tag has 420 added to it. So
It
I will
does
not.
seem like that.
I mean, it's crazy.
I think I'm the only person who put.
I'm gonna Wikipedia that. Where does that come from? 420. Yeah.
Is it the LA possession calling number?
It's a top code for me.
Okay.
But I mean, I thought it was like it's 420 somewhere, like referring to the time.
Well, eventually that's what it became. But,
Really?
But the
And
original-
in April 20 is, yeah.
Did you write the Wikipedia page for that?
No, but the genesis of the number 420.
Was it a Van Halen album or something? You know, Van Halen had an album called 5150. That was like the LA criminal code for insanity.
I don't know what a Van Halen is.
I don't know what a Van Halen is. Good joke, millennial.
All right, what's the Twitter question?
The Twitter question.
Oh, are we regretting asking this?
I think you may be regretting asking this. I'm reading it again, and I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't even have brought this up.
Why do you guys suck and how? No, what is it?
It's basically along those lines.
Oh, great. No, bring it in. And why don't you play more Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'll summarize it. Basically, he's saying the show is dumb.
Don't summarize it. No. Go detail.
All right, fine. Your Pretty Little Faces Going to Hell is a dumb fucking show, and it seems like you guys aren't even trying anymore. It's offense to religious viewers. But and keep in mind, he wrote this all in caps, then he switched to lowercase, but I already know things like this will come to pass. It's predicted.
It is predicted.
Well, we did.
I think I read the same literature that was handed out to me out at a shopping mall parking lot. And what I would say to this comment, that this is probably the most Judeo-Christian show on television right now, because we are taking the concept of hell very literally, and we're not really poking fun at it. It's genuinely depicted as you are taught in Sunday school.
Right.
So how is it that we get all this grief from this guy and a show like Glee, which is clearly godless, somehow somehow avoids his wrath.
Now, I'm really puzzling when he says it is predicted. Does he mean it's in the prophecy, or is he trying to say it is predictable, the show? That's
just, the last sentence. He attempted to use ellipses, but he stopped short one period and said
it means it is predicted, just like we will all be like have a numeric, like a tattoo.
Yeah. The
under
rapture.
One,
The
yeah,
rapture.
under one Antichrist like figure.
maybe he's secretly Alex Jones, because I was thinking about this as I was listening to the last interview with you, Dave, and the Alex Jones thing came up about Squidbillies. How long do you think it's going to take him to start, like, raving about, oh, liberal agenda, Ted Turner, who hasn't worked for who hasn't owned the company in, like, 10 years?
I wish. I wish. The irony is that I do pray to God every night that Alex Jones would single out this show, because we would get so many new viewers, even if only out of spite. Yes. Yeah. Any sort of attention that we could get from Alex Jones, I would welcome with open arms.
You know, it's kind of amazing. He's like a more extreme Glenn Beck, who was a more extreme Rush Limbaugh. It's like it just keeps getting more extreme.
He's like the Mountain Dew of conservatives.
Yes.
I've actually never heard of him.
You've never heard of him?
No, because I'm a flaming liberal, so I just don't even pay attention to that stuff.
Well, that stuff's made for you. Believe me, I'm probably a little left of center, and I'm starting to feel like conservative radio is made for moderates.
I don't know. I'm already pretty raging right now because, like, my friend sent me this article saying that no money is going to be going to domestic violence shelters pretty soon. So I'm kind of pissed today.
Oh.
I volunteered at
You should
domestic
go beat up
violence
on
shelter.
somebody.
Not a woman.
Go home and wail on a loved one.
Yeah. Go beat your husband, Trish.
No.
Okay, then don't.
He's bigger than I am.
Going back to this obviously confusing email about predictions and whatnot, I just have to say there's a lot of people who hate on the live action stuff. It's like ever since Tim and Eric started the whole live action trend, but I think this show, judging from the episodes that have aired, it really has potential. I mean, it started off with 6 episodes, and
Potential. It's really good.
No,
I'll go that far.
It is.
It's an excellent show. You have an amazing cast. I want to mention that too.
Can I just interject and say that I think your Satan is the most fabulous Satan I've ever seen?
I agree. He's pretty great.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
I think people who just can't handle the live action stuff are kind of like stunted emotionally. I think that they're like, if you're just so into cartoons where you just can't see any other form of entertainment, as being entertaining than just you have just a blanket. What do you think, Chris? Pull me out of this ditch.
Arrested Development.
I do think it's this weird like some Stalinist approach to your entertainment that you that it's got to be cartoon, like everything has to be animation, like it's all sort of unified by the same sort of sensibility. I think in a lot of ways, all the shows. I don't love all the shows on the block, but they all do sort of have. There's a unifying reason why they're all out there, and the live action shows are. Let's face it. I mean, they're absurdists. They're pretty cartoonish in their own way, you know. Right. So it's kind of like I never understand that, and it keeps me up at night.
It should.
But I think the Thursday night does pretty well ratings wise, so people are watching it.
People are definitely watching it, and if they're not watching it, they're definitely DVRing it.
I think it's
and then watching it.
I think some people, I think the people you're referring to might be nostalgic for when Adult Swim first started and it was 4 shows that kind of all hung together, you know?
I think
now there's a lot of different styles that Adult Swim does because it's covering more hours now, and and you just got to grow and experiment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of them are like the Family Guy, Robot Chicken, 15 to 17-year-olds also. That are
yes.
Like, well, what's the show doing on my Cartoon Network?
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, it's irritating, but it's there.
You know, and soon they'll learn how to drive and get jobs, and they'll find out there are other things in the world.
And then maybe they'll appreciate your pretty face a little bit more.
Yeah, especially if they work in a cube farm. You know, because that's where it takes place.
That's where they're headed.
Yep.
We hope it's more relatable than that. We hope it's more relatable than just living in a, just office drone, understanding the... I have the energy.
Oh, now, see, I'm trying to blank this out, but it's starting to depress even me now.
So I've got some questions about Satan because I'm really kind of obsessed with him.
The actor who plays him or the actual character?
Wait. No one will ever replace Carl for me. Carl is my, number one man. I want my husband to dress up in a sweaty-looking tank top and blue sweatpants and just ravage me. But anyway...
Just marry the Carl lookalike. Just divorce your husband.
He's already married.
Bust that marriage. All right. Here's a...
Take your top off. Slap your torso against the monitor. Let me hear it. Let me hear it slap.
She loves that. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. You do it for me.
I totally would.
You want me, and you love me, and you do it.
So anyway, apparently...
You ain't underage, are you? I can get in trouble.
No.
I get in trouble for that. I've seen this show where they hide in the bushes. Ain't nobody in the bushes right now, right? Come out and interview me.
I turned 30 in 22 days. Is that too old for you, or is that okay?
Oh, you're walking on the aged side. Little ancient. Little ancient.
So,
I like them young, but I like them legal.
oh, you made my day. Thank you.
So anyway, we've discovered that Trish's second favorite is Satan.
So how do you get his legs as part of the costume? They're not computer in.
No, that is what kind of hair is that? That is
yak
hair. That is imported yak hair made by one of our makeup team, Chris Brown. He made the hooves or converted high heels, and the cod piece was specially made. Custom made. That was fun to see that get measured. The actor really enjoyed that. And yes, Yeah, we think it's pretty awesome too.
How did you find such a perfect Satan?
Yeah, we really should talk about the cast because I mean the cast is stellar, and you know beforehand I never even heard of some of these people, and then you know I found Craig Rowan who plays the Devil Intern. He does a show on in Upright Citizens Brigade, and I went to see him one night with a friend for his birthday.
Satan just blew us. It's Matt Servito, who you may know from The Sopranos. He's also on a new show on Cinemax called Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
And his audition blew us away. And then he got picked up to act on Banshee before we could grab him. And we were shooting at the same time. So we had to tell him we couldn't cast him even though he wanted to. And he sent us this great email of like, I really love this. I believe in this. I want to do it. I'll drive down myself on weekends and shoot it. Please let me do it. This will work out. Trust me. And so we did do that. We shot on weekends and it worked out. Yeah, he's great.
Wow.
Henry was just, Henry and Craig were just auditions. We did a big casting call. We probably saw, I don't know, a couple hundred auditions maybe, you think? And we did a callback with those guys. And it's interesting. Our casting agent asked us at the beginning if somebody needed to be like a star or if there was a certain certain type of person that, would have to be approved by the network. And apparently that's a thing with other networks. Like they have to have a name or something. Henry just blew us away. So did Craig in the audition. And they, shortly after we cast Henry got cast like in a pretty big role in a Martin Scorsese movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like he's playing one of Leonardo DiCaprio's buddies in this Scorsese movie. So I guess we're not stupid.
I don't think anyone ever thought you were, but there's always these guys that reject.
He's so funny. I mean, he's so great, and also so into what this project is sort of about. It's almost scary how lucky we got with him, and with Craig also. Craig's a writer as much of an actor, and but the two of them would start improvising. It was just great. And we feel like we used a lot of that stuff, made the show better,
And of course, I should mention also, no cast wouldn't be complete without Dana Snyder.
Yes.
Yeah, Dana was. We cast him against type as a meathead bro because we just want to hang out with him. So we brought him down. And, we had to give him a fake soul patch. I was so disappointed that we couldn't make him walk around Atlanta with a jet black dyed soul patch. But he was smart enough to know that we could add it in makeup. So
we wanted his hair frosted like Guy Fieri too.
Oh God!
I was going to mention that. I love that. It's hilarious.
We just wanted him to wear bowling shirts all the time, or tank tops, because he has a unique build for a for a bro. But yeah. Dana was great. So.
So, on the subject of Dana, that kind of segues into my next question. When can we expect more Squidbillies?
New Squidbillies and new Aqua Teen are both coming in August.
Now, you're changing the name of Aqua again, right?
Oh, right, yes. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is canceled.
Oh.
It's a spin-off.
And now this is the third...
Yet to be titled spin-off. We're calling it Untitled Dana Snyder Fall Project.
Oh, is it not Aqua Tivo Avoidance Plan, as the internet's been buzzing about?
That's one of many titles that we are evaluating at this current time.
All right.
We're going to name it after we get the theme recorded.
I see.
and then we'll come in and Foley in the name of the show into the theme song.
What kind of theme song are you hoping to get for this one? Because you've done a rap song, you've done kind of a heavy metal song, and you've done this like I don't even know.
We're working on it now. We actually have this guy Flying Lotus. This
cool.
musician is doing the theme song for us with this other guy Thundercat. It's great. That's all I can tell you.
All right, fair enough. We'll catch it when it's on.
It's great. He mentioned it on his Twitter account, and within like an hour, it was on Spin magazine and Pitchfork. Yeah, people pay attention when he does stuff on the internet. So, yeah, it's pretty great. We're pretty excited about it.
Any other questions, you guys?
I actually have two. So, I always wonder what's up with Gary's horns. Gary's the main character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up with his horns?
Our makeup artists, Shane and Chris, really put a lot of thought and time into. I remember Chris, I think, telling me that he wanted each one to have like their own identity. The horns, like Claude's horns are like sort of like a gazelle or something,
Yeah.
sharp and pointy, and Gary's rather, the left one is sort of curved downward, and he just wanted that to sort of depict the personality of who he was, just kind of a screw up. And I love, they pitched us the ram horns on Satan, which are just, incredible. I would have never thought of that,
As far as Gary and Claude go, it doesn't seem like terribly hard if someone wanted to cosplay as one of them.
Well, we're going to sell polo shirts.
Oh, really?
Yellow polo shirts.
By September, please?
I hope so.
If you sell them before Dragon Con, I will totally cosplay.
Well, if I see somebody at Comic-Con wearing them, I will probably give them my iPad. That's how.
Hey, John, if we're not selling them by then, contact us. We will get you one. We'll get you one of the real prop shirts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Because I saw that, I'm like, I've done Master Shake, which is a hit at Dragon Con, and nothing else seems to really stick. So maybe I would give that a try. Because, again, it doesn't seem terribly hard with the red face paint and the horns.
I'll tell you, though, your hotel maid will not be happy with you.
I was pretty good. I did Children's Hospital last year for a short while, and I cleaned up pretty nicely.
Henry told me that they were calling the police to see if someone had been murdered in his room after they got all the towels and washcloths just covered in red.
Oh, my God.
He did. He did like a little spa treatment after the first week, and there was just the walls were just stained pink after he got out of there because of all the trapped makeup in his pores.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Like his skin was clear. It was washed off. This was just the red paint in the pores that you can't see.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
I'm so glad, like, Chris had the idea to make the Best Buy shirts, but it was partially born out of the fact that our makeup artist says we won't have enough makeup to cover all these big dudes and their torsos with red makeup. So it was like, all right, well, let's do this. And they were also like, well, also you'll eat up your entire SAG-allotted day spraying people red.
Because if you recall in the short film, this was inspired from Dave plays a different Gary with wearing no shirt.
Oh, right.
You remember?
Yeah, the pilot.
Yeah, those 300 abs.
The waterfall abs?
Yeah, the waterfall abs. Painted on my gut. My beer gut.
Yeah, with the virgins.
Right.
Yes.
No one else remembers this.
I remember the virgins.
No, she remembers the
I remember most of this.
virgins. Okay.
So, my last question is for both of you. Out of all the shows you've worked on, like what's your like most favorite? Because you guys have done so much together.
That's really tough to answer.
Is it because they're like
Figure which one of his hits does he love the most? They're all like children to us.
I do think the next episode of Your Pretty Face, episode 4, might be our favorite episode this season. It's between 4 and 5.
Yeah, those two are really good, and those are. This has just been fun. I mean, we know how to make cartoons. This has been a fun new thing for us, and it's just a new set of tools and learning how CGI, 3D software work. It's just like being thrown in this whole new arena. So it's really great and fresh and new and shooting stuff. I mean, I think we both sort of fancied ourselves as kind of like novice filmmakers without the time to make something, and this was an opportunity to do that, so but I don't think I could really I couldn't faithfully like rank stuff. There have been moments that I've been particularly proud of, the stuff that we've done, and this is probably one of them.
mm-hmm.
I think Dave's being nice. He really is fond of his work on Minority.
I played a devil in that. I did play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why don't I remember this?
I
I guess because my Noir team was.
I'll send you a VHS of it. No, I know I did. I played a devil in that.
It's cool. It all comes full circle if you think about it.
Yes, it does.
Well, guys, thanks for taking the time out to chat with us about the show.
Yeah.
Your Pretty Face is going to hell. Thursdays at midnight, 2 more episodes. If you guys have anything else to plug.
3 more. 3 more episodes.
3 more.
3 more.
And then you're going on and doing the greatest TV event. No, just kidding.
Yes, that's us too. That's us too.
We both have books to plug.
Oh, definitely. Plug away.
I'm not going to plug mine.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am.
Chris,
Dave wrote a book called Monster Xmas.
Oh.
And
it's a kid's book.
And it's awesome. My kids love it. And I wrote one called More Stories About Spaceships and Cancer. And it's kind of funny science fiction, dirty stories.
And you can find
Check
those.
it out. It's right in your wheelhouse.
Actually, I downloaded it to my Kindle app on my iPad, but I'm still backed up in my reading. But I definitely
We all are.
check it
Yes.
out.
Yeah, my website says more shit to pile on your nightstand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because that's what it is, isn't it? There's so much stuff to read, yeah, and watch.
Yeah, that's for sure. I still have 1 season to go on Walking Dead. If I feel like it. But yeah, that's awesome. Check those books out, check the show out. Thank you guys for stopping in. It was a pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Especially when you talk like Carl.
I don't like computers when they ain't no like women in there doing what they do, doing their thing. Everyone's nervous. Look, the human body is a beautiful, precious thing. Don't be nervous about that. We don't have to be shy about, what's fools. It's so awesome.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for chatting with us again.
Thank you. Take care.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Great having Dave and Casper on. and that was an awesome interview. We've been away for quite a while. I mean, it's been like 4 months, would you say?
Yeah.
About.
So, and a lot has happened. So, let's get into some news.
News team, assemble!
And now the news. Why was the news?
So, I guess starting with the most recent news, Bob's Burgers is coming to Adult Swim. How about that?
Hooray!
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean-
not exactly a surprise, but it's
No,
exciting.
not really, because I mean, all the Fox stuff has ended up on Swim.
And it's not even only that; it's also the people who are working on Bob's Burgers. It's
Yeah.
Lauren. You say his name, Lauren Bouchard. Is that how you pronounce it?
Lauren Bouchard.
And then there's him. There's John Benjamin.
Hey,
Obviously,
Shay.
there's a whole bunch of people from like home movies.
Kristen Shaw,
Yeah,
Eugene Merman.
and then there's like various home movies cast members Chuck thrown in there as various characters and stuff like that.
Larry Murphy, who's done his rounds on Adult Swim, Massey McGee, Delocated.
Yeah. And it's one of the better shows on network television too.
Oh,
And I think The Onion, the AV Club called it TV's most enjoyable show,
yeah. I'd agree with that.
which is a pretty good. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, and I'm glad because at first I was kind of hesitant to think that Bob's Burgers would last as long as it has, but I'm
I
really
didn't.
glad it did.
I didn't think something like this would. I didn't think something like it would last on Fox on Sunday nights in between Simpsons and Family Guy, but
The McFarlane domination.
yeah, one of those is gone. So,
Yeah, Cleveland.
got rid of Cleveland.
Obviously, I knew something.
Do you think Cleveland's going to move back to Rhode Island?
It's possible.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
Nah, they kill them off.
They'll kill him off and get another black guy.
I like Cleveland.
They'll get the guy from that one episode of Family Guy.
He just bought the bar.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
The guy who
Because-
Peter's house he burnt down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because what happened was they were playing baseball, and he threw a pitch, and it hit the bartender in the head. Or maybe he hit the ball. Anyway, the bartender ended up dying. And so
That sounds totally sitcom-y.
Peter, Quagmire, and Joe were all hauled up in the bar, getting really drunk and like holding it as hostage, basically. And then the black guy came along with the deed to the place because the bank was trying to bulldoze it. And the black guy's like, I feel really bad for not knowing his name, but he was only in one episode.
Yeah.
So he's like holding up the deed. He's like, it's my bar now.
Yeah, I saw the end of that last night, waiting for American Dad.
Speaking
So
of
that was
black-
happiness.
Yeah.
American Dad was amazing last night, by the way. If nobody saw it,
Yes, it was.
one of their best episodes.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah.
Well, you just ruined my segue, so sure.
All right.
Our bad. It was one of their best episodes.
I agree.
And
it had like a musical in it.
I know. I'm
It
assuming.
was a good episode. Yes, I agree.
No, I'm assuming that the musical number is a parody of something, but I don't know what it is.
I'm sure if I saw it, I'd probably.
But yeah, I mean, it's up. It's like occasionally it's it's a Seth MacFarlane show and everything, American Dad. But it's weird how often it pulls out these really really good episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fairly creative for a show that he created.
Right.
Like that, the My Morning Straight Jacket episode, the
Tearjerker.
Tearjerker, the second Tearjerker.
I didn't know there was a second one.
They did a sequel episode a few weeks back, which was decent. There was also the hot tub episode, which is great.
Oh God, my husband's obsessed with that. He gets the hot tub songs in his head constantly.
Those are good songs.
So anyway, let's get back to not alienating John for not watching new episodes of American Dad.
Go watch.
Push.
And here's another segue. Speaking of alienation, Venture Brothers Season 5 went from May 19th. It's being pushed to Sunday, June 2nd at midnight.
Why?
Evidently, according to Jackson Public on his Facebook, not his Facebook, on LiveJournal.
LiveJournal.
I don't know what. I don't keep track of any social networking. On his MySpace.
on his Friendster.
On his Friendster. Jackson Public said.
On his, wait, what was that website that everyone had a personal site on? Oh,
Zenga?
fuck.
LiveJournal.
No, not Zenga. It began with an A. Something Cities, GeoCities?
GeoCities? How did
Yeah.
GeoCities does not begin with an A. God. So, Jackson Public on his LiveJournal said that it wasn't something on their end, it was a scheduling issue with Adult Swim. I don't know what that means, he says as he pulls up the Adult Swim schedule to see what's going on. I do know, schedule advisory-wise, this is a little sidetrack. After Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell comes out, they're doing a second greatest event in television history.
Yeah, I heard about that, and that's going to be great.
That should be interesting.
The first one was very, very good.
I think I'd missed that.
Do you know what it was though? Like it was
No.
Adam Scott
God.
and John Hamm, right? And they're filming a shot for shot remake of the opening of the old television show Simon for Simon, and it's being directed by Paul Rudd, who walks out on the production halfway through. And then
not ringing any bells.
And then John Hamm dies.
John Hamm dies because he's too cold.
Yeah.
Even though they're in the desert. My favorite is Paul Scheer, who also exec produces the show.
He named himself Simon and Simon.
Yeah, he named himself Simon and Simon in protest. So who knows what could happen in this one? Will they do another shot-by-shot reenactment of a opening 80s thing?
Hope so.
Yeah. I'd like to see Magnum PI.
Any of those shows.
Any of them. Any of the old 80s shows. Knight Rider would be cool.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Or A-Team. So yeah, I don't know what their scheduling issue was. May 19th has nothing new.
Maybe they're going to have something special that we don't know about.
Maybe.
To me, why fuck with it? Because Venture Brothers is probably the most, aside from the Seth MacFarlane jerk-off hour, is probably the most popular
Jerk-off
show that they've
hour?
got. Well, yeah, they got Family Guy, they got, hour and a half, 2 hour, whatever. 3 hour, 24/7, whatever.
They're going to make the MacFarlane network eventually.
Yeah, they will. He's got enough episodes of things where he could do that. But I digress. I mean, it's like their most popular show. To do that to the fans is kind of rotten and stinky.
Yeah. On the plus side, you may or may not be able to get tickets to an event happening in Brooklyn the Wednesday before the premiere. I know, Jason, you're kind of out of luck at the present time, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe tickets will open up.
I'm hoping.
I don't think it makes sense to promote the venue if they're not going to have tickets. Just check our website, adultswimcentral.com, and we'll update you. Check the Twitter feed at ASCentral. And hopefully
We'll let you know.
we will let you know if they have tickets again.
Sure.
Speaking of black people, since my segue from before got ruined, they're coming. IDW is coming out with a Black Dynamite comic. That's pretty awesome.
That
It
is
is.
cool.
IDW is doing a lot of Cartoon Network and Adult Swim stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading about Black Dynamite, and I actually went to Free Comic Book Day this weekend and picked up the Volume 1 of Adventure Time.
I saw you also got a Lumpy Space Princess thing that I didn't know existed.
I had to.
That thing's cool. I didn't know those existed.
I wasn't a fan of those pop thingamajiggies at first, but I signed up for this thing online called Loot Crate, which is basically like a Geek of the Month club type thing where they send you like random stuff.
Yeah.
And they sent me a Star Wars C-3PO one, and it's pretty badass.
Yeah, like some of those. I know they have like Disney character ones too.
Oh, they have everything. They have Walking Dead, Big Bang Theory.
I think there might be Simpsons ones, which I'm kind of interested in.
Simpsons, I'm almost certain. Disney characters, like you said.
Yeah. I'd buy some Looney Tunes if they did those.
I'm sure if they don't, they probably will.
Yeah.
Be cool if they did Adult Swim ones.
That'd be great.
Imagine if they did like your Pretty Face ones.
Yeah. And buy those.
Yeah, bobblehead Satan with the giant.
Yeah.
Giant legs. Trish would buy it.
Buy what?
You know those pop bobblehead thingies?
I think so.
If you saw them, you would know what they were. I'll find a link as I'm talking. So, what else do we have to... Oh, you know what's most important second thing after Bob's Burgers is Robot Unicorn Attack 2.
Mm.
Oh
yeah.
My freaking god.
It's fun.
It's more
Do you get to choose the horse?
Yeah, you get to choose everything.
Yeah, like you start off with the regular template unicorn, like the regular generic unicorn that you would usually start out with.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a lot of the games out now, like Temple Run and things like that, where you collect coins and level up and all that stuff. So as you keep leveling, you unlock different pieces of the unicorn. You can customize them however you want them to look. And each piece does like something different, lets you jump higher, fly longer, dash longer or shorter, stuff like that. And then if you get bored of the music in there, you can pay $1 and get the old song from the first game.
Yeah, you can get different songs. You can get Always by Erasure. You can get the other one from the Apocalypse version, which sucks. Or this is my favorite one. I had to buy it. The Neverending Story by Lamal.
Oh my god, yes.
And I forget what else they have. They have like a
Never Surrender is on the commercial.
Never Surrender. And then there's another one. I forget. Oh, the Slade song.
Slade song? How does that go?
I forget.
Oh.
Runaway, I think it's called. If you heard it, you would probably know. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and sometimes it's worth getting more points, but it's easy. It's fairly simple to get points sometimes because they give you different objectives.
Yeah.
Kind of along the lines of I forget if Pickpock did the Super Mole escape.
I think they did. I'm not sure. I think so.
I think they did, but in that one, you have different objectives and you get through them pretty quick.
That was a good game too.
Everything Pickpock has made so far is awesome.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job.
I mean, Super Monsters Ate My Condo.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on their other ones. I have like half of them on here. I think didn't they do Major Mayhem also?
Maybe. I think so. I'm hoping more of these games end up on Android though.
Yeah, I'm sure they will eventually.
Yeah, because I mean, Robot Unicorn Attack 2 is coming.
Major Mayhem was Rocket Jump.
Oh, okay.
But they've done a couple of games for Swim.
Yeah, they've done some pretty good ones.
Pretty awesome stuff.
The people with iPhones are lucky. They get what was that game from AdultSwim.com with the cats?
Oh, Meowcenaries?
Yeah.
That one was okay.
That was I liked
like that.
I liked that a lot. Like when that came out on the website, I played that for hours. But
Oh, I have seen these little bobbleheads. I got a Joker one for my brother a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's like a popular thing. Like, I didn't like it at first, but they have so many of them. It's like, it's insane.
They have a Psy one. Oh my god.
Yeah, they have Psy, they have Master Chief, Deadpool.
I should get a Master Chief one for Adam.
They have the alien from Toy Story.
Nice.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I see a lot of Star Wars guys.
Domo. Yeah, I think they started with Star Wars and then they worked their way around to like different things. They have the Snow Miser from Year Without Santa Claus. Gandalf the Grey, Wicked Witch of the West. They're countless ones.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to listen to a pop culture one, there's certainly other pop culture podcasts out there. By the way, we're sponsored by the ACPN, Adventure Club Podcast Network. I should mention that.
Are they paying our bills now?
They've always been paying our bills. So anyway, am I forgetting anything?
There's new music.
Oh, right. The is it Garage Swim? Is that what it's
Garage Swim, yeah. It's free. It's on adultswim.com. It's pretty good. And it's a bunch of garage rock, if you like that kind of thing. As people like the OCs, and I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, and Jeff the Brotherhood and Black Lips and stuff like that, so go pick that up.
Awesome. And it's free.
It is free. You don't have to pay a dime.
That's pretty cool. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all the news that's fit to print.
For the most part.
Check again. Nope, that's it.
Yep.
Want to hear a cat story?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Does it have to do with Adult Swim?
Maybe. You never know.
I'm
Actually, I can give you one that has to do with Adult Swim.
All right.
Remember when Pee Wee Herman was on?
Yes.
Isis would sit on the edge of the bed and not take her eyes off the screen. She was so into Pee Wee Herman. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It sounds kind of adorable.
Yeah.
It really was. A lot of things
Did
she does is adorable.
when he'd say the secret word?
No. But I think it spoke to her on a level that most things don't, because she's batshit crazy. Most people don't believe me when I say that.
She's batshit crazy.
But she is. You have to live with her to know. Like my brother, he knows. Adam didn't believe me until he started living with her. Now he knows. My mom knows. My other brother knows.
But no one else knows.
No one else believes me.
No one else knows what the hell you're talking about.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Just have
this has been an
ISIS.
awesome episode. I'd like to thank our guests once again, Dave Willis, Chris Casper Kelly. The show is Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. You're going to watch it. If you don't, the terrorists have won. That's an actual quote from a fan.
It's true.
It is true. Watch it for America.
America.
For your country.
This podcast is brought to you by America.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. How come it's not recording?
Uh-oh. I'm still recording.
Oh, thank God. Save. All right. So
Now I have to go and find the file.
All right. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I am Johnny J. Trish, Jason. Always a pleasure.
Yep.
We will be
Pleasure
back,
is all mine.
hopefully in the coming weeks with another fun-filled, funtacular episode of the Adventure Club Swimcast. No, I'm just kidding. The Swimcast. Until then, good night now.
Okay.
Shit.
Let me...
When did it stop?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
this
wait,
is
it didn't
moving.
stop. That's...
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.